Hello, this is Aaron Yizer. I'm the instructor for the Introduction to Engineering Design summer course, which you have signed up to be a part of. This video will serve as my means of walking you through some things to look for, some expectations, and some places you'll need to go and things to do before we meet for the first time in June. So as you are getting this video, this email, you will want to start looking in your mail or at your school's guidance office or front office. You will probably be called out. I have a manila file folder or envelope with your name on it, and inside of that are three things. First of all, you will notice an engineering notebook. It is a composition notebook like any other, with the exception of it is grid. It is a quadrile notebook. I've got 3 pages folded over in the front, which will serve as our table of contents. You'll use that later in the year. Also, stuck inside that first page, you'll see a little strip of paper with your name and a couple of odd strings of character. One of those is going to be your password, one is going to be your username, and then I think your name after that according to our database. That is for those of you outside of the Davis County Public Schools that do not have a Moodle account. Also in that packet you will find a removable hard drive. It's the shape of a credit card, and it's got a USB dongle out the back side of it that you can plug into any standard computer's USB port, and it should have one file already preloaded. This should be the only file on there, and it is SV 2010 IED or some combination of those characters. It is your student version, that's the SV, of our Introduction to Engineering Design curriculum. On that file you will click that you accept or that you agree to its policy, and then you can show the sidebar all of the lessons and units of the curriculum. You will find PowerPoints, Word documents, and then just some concepts, key points, assessments, and whatnot. Now let's look at the calendar. Notice I'm in my calendar and I've turned to June 13th, which is the first important date for you guys. On the 13th, class does not begin, but I will at that time open up the Moodle site, and I will send you an email that day or the night before concerning exactly how to get in. Notice that I've got it on the 13th, and I've also got a time from 2 to 5 p.m. that I will be available. I'll make sure that I'm next to my phone, in front of my computer if you want to find me on Skype, or you can find me in any other way if you want to stop in. Between the 13th and the 27th, 13th and 26th, I guess I should say, you are welcome to get into Moodle, start taking all of the notes that you possibly can over any PowerPoint that you find. Try not to get a head start on the actual assignments and answering questions, but take notes, take notes, take notes over those PowerPoint files. 27th of June is our first day officially of class. You will need to be at Apollo High School in room 208 by 8 o'clock. If you show up a few minutes early, that's okay. We will close that day at 5 o'clock. You will take the next few days going through the curriculum with the college visits, and in one case we're going to visit the Owensboro Community and Technical College. Other days, other college representatives are coming to visit us. Again, that's the 27th through July 1st. The weekend and week of Independence Day, we will be off that week. You will not be in class on site, but again, you're welcome to be using Moodle to do PowerPoint notes in your engineering notebook or working on any homework from home. On the 11th, we will start class again at Apollo, room 208, and that will go through the 15th. On the 15th, we will have a assessment, a course ending test. We'll also have a lunch with local engineers from the community and surrounding communities. We will have a couple of college visitors that week, but those dates and universities are not yet set into stone. Now let's talk more about the Moodle. Moodle is an online course system much like Blackboard, if you're familiar with that term. You will go up here, you'll see moodle.davis.kyschools.us. That is the site that you'll need to refer to log on. Some of you that go to the Davis County Public Schools are used to this. Some of you, though, will not be. Travel to that link, click on AHS, you'll see right here. Go down to Tech Ed. We're going to travel to the second page, and then at the top of the list you'll find Introduction to Engineering Design, or IED. When you click on this link, it's going to ask you to agree to the site policy. You can say yes, and it will ask you at that time to sign in to the class with your username and password, which is on that white strip of paper inside of your engineering notebook. Notice I've already logged in as the first student on my roster. Thank you, Mr. Greenwell, for letting me use you as an example. The enrollment key is right here, and you will find that again on June 13th in an email from me. Be looking for that. This is what the site will look like once you've gotten logged in on the 13th. Let's take a look at the screen. Top left, you're going to find a link to free software. This is the Autodesk software that you'll be using in this class. You are free at any time, you can do it now, to go and click on the Join Now button and download Autodesk Inventor. Again, Autodesk Inventor. That's the software you'll use in this class. You'll see a list of courses. For most of you, there might only be one course, this one. And then you'll see in this area of the screen the curriculum as I scroll through it. Up towards the top of the list in the resources, let's go over a couple things. This link right here where it says course curriculum is the same thing that is on your removable hard drive in the folder or the envelope that you've received. There's a few videos, outlines. This link right here is going to link to the policies regarding college credit for the University of Kentucky. We'll talk more in class about other credits that you can receive through other universities, or at least through our community college here in town. If we go down, as we scroll down to Unit 1, Lesson 1.1, Introduction of the Design Process, you're going to find in this area Engineering Notebook. Now on June 13th, when you come in, this is going to be the first thing that you look for, the Engineering Notebook. Not only is it the very first PowerPoint that you'll take notes on, but it will set the precedent and the requirements for what the Engineering Notebook should look like as you take your notes, as you date it, as you get page numbers, etc. This is how you'll get your start. From there on, going down the list of any PowerPoint that you see, feel free to begin taking those notes all the way through 4.2. All right, let's talk about the nature of the class. You will be in a regular school classroom with roughly 28 to 30 other students, all high school students from around the community. It's not the typical school atmosphere. We're going to have it a little bit more relaxed. You're welcome to, bring in a drink in the morning, leave it at the tables, not at the computers. You're welcome to wear a hat, flip-flops, have an iPod if you want, listen to some music when it's not lecture time. The class atmosphere should be fairly relaxed, so get used to that and prepared for that. Also, lunch will be provided and a snack will be provided. Now, if you have special nutrition needs that need to be addressed, you need to contact me or Marcia Carpenter to let us know that ahead of time. Again, that can be accommodated. If you feel like bringing your own lunch, that is also fine. It's important that you know visitors are not allowed in the class during class time. Your bill can be dropped off by someone or picked up by someone else, but they're not to be in the classroom while we're trying to conduct a class. And you should have received a letter in the mail from myself or Marcia Carpenter concerning some other policies. You can refer to that at that time, and we will go over other things on the first day of class. One last reminder is on June 13th from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. If you need a hand in getting into Moodle, asking questions about the course, where to pay fees, how to get to Apollo High School or how to get to room 208, any of those types of questions, find me at that time. My Skype name is ATECH112. The school phone number you can reach at 852-7100. My extension is 208. My email address is my first name and my last name, aaron.yiser@davis.kyschools.us. Any of those ways will work. See you soon.